Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. I'm a dating and relationship expert specializing in helping you get your ex back. And today we are going to talk about getting back an avoidant ex. Actually getting back any ex, but especially an avoidant ex, because I know most of the people who listen to these videos have the anxious attachment style, and they often find themselves in relationships with the avoidance, which is a bad combination. And they're always concerned about whether they'll be able to get back an avoidant, because they are not as easy to get back as someone with an anxious attachment style or with a secure attachment style. So I'm going to tell you what you need to do. Before I do that, I want to welcome back the No Contact Army. Have you been a good little soldier or a bad little soldier? And if you've been a good little soldier, that means that you have downloaded our app Silencio, and you're using it to help you stay in no contact. And if you haven't downloaded it yet, the link is beneath every single video. And yes, we are working on the Android version. And if you too would like to join the No Contact Army, all you have to do is hit a subscribe button and the bell notification, and you're in. And to read the No Contact Army manual, go to nocontactsecrets.com, where you can read 2 free chapters before purchasing the book. So I wanted to make this video today because something happened. And while it's still fresh in my mind, I need to talk about this. So as you may or may not know, I'm an avoidant. And I am the best type of avoidant. I'm the dismissive avoidant. Now I know anyone who's not a dismissive avoidant will say, no, that's not the best type of avoidant. They hate that. But to me, being a dismissive avoidant is a superpower, because basically it means that you can walk away from anyone at any time and never look back. If that isn't a superpower, I don't know what is. So if anyone should know about avoidance, that would be me. And I know how difficult it is to get me back if I'm not interested. So I've talked in a previous video about how someone was able to get me back using this technique. And so when it happened again today, when I realized it, then I knew I had to make a video, because it almost worked. It almost worked. Except now I know the signs. So I'm sure there are videos on, 5 ways to get an avoidant ex back and all kinds of techniques. Obviously, no contact, but I believe in going straight to the heart of the matter, because, as I said, getting an avoidant back is not easy. But if it almost got me back a second time with someone else, then I know that it works, because I'm hard to get back. I'm very black and white. There's not a lot of gray area with me. I'm either totally into someone or I couldn't care less. So you may have heard me talk in a previous video about the fact that I realized that someone was manifesting me, because I was going for a walk and, thoughts of him were coming into my mind. And I realized it was happening with another guy now, because we talked last year and we were supposed to meet, and then I changed my mind. But he's kept in touch. He pops up once in a while and messages me. But I still had not changed my mind about him. However, in the last several weeks, I was starting to think more favorably about him. I was thinking, well, maybe I should give him a chance. Well, he's not that bad. Well, so when I start doing that, I realize that, oh my God, wait a minute. I think he's trying to manifest me, because that's what happened with the guy last year. And if someone can tell me what the name of that video was that I talked about that, please put it below, because I don't remember. I tried to look for it. I don't remember. I've made so many videos now, I don't know what is what. So when I start thinking about people like that, especially people that I've decided I'm not interested in, and I start thinking, well, maybe I should give him a second chance, I thought, wait a minute, he's manifesting me. Because I know what I want. I definitely know what I want. And so for me to be second guessing myself now, especially 9 months after we were first supposed to meet up, it's not me. it wasn't me. Just as I talked about in the video, which I don't know the title of, I had lost interest in this guy too. And yet I was going for a walk during quarantine, and thoughts of him were popping into my head. And again, same kind of thoughts. Well, maybe he's not so bad. Well, maybe I should give him a second chance. Because I had written him off twice, actually. And so for me, as an avoidant, as a dismissive avoidant, to reconsider with someone that I've written off not once but twice, that takes great power. And that's the power of manifesting. So I was having the same feelings with this guy, and I messaged him and I said, "Are you trying to manifest me?" And luckily, he was honest and he admitted it. He could have lied and said, "Hell no, I'm not trying to manifest you. What are you talking about?" But he was honest. And I said, "How long have you been trying to manifest me for?" And he said, "About a month." So, it takes a little while for the message to get across. It's not like someone starts trying to manifest you and all of a sudden you feel it the next day. Maybe, but in this case, I didn't feel it. I haven't been feeling about this way about him for a month. It's a little less than that. So that is my technique that I want to tell you about for getting an avoidant ex back. Any ex, but especially an avoidant, because if I hadn't realized what was going on, and of course the only reason I realized it was because it had happened before, then I would have probably given in at some point. I would have been like, all right, let's get together. Okay, I'll give you a second chance. So I just asked him, well, what technique did you use? He said that he was just thinking about me. And so that worked for him. Different techniques work for different people. It just really depends on your belief as to whether a technique will work or not. But what I recommend is the law of assumption, that is affirmations. So that's why I put an affirmations section on my app Silencio, link below every video, where you can record 3 free affirmations. And then if you want to record more, you can always upgrade to the premium version, and then the app loops your affirmations in your voice and puts music behind them and a nice scenery, which you get to choose, and you listen to those. I recommend you listen to them while you're sleeping at night at a very low volume. So my coaching clients, I help them with that. Depending on their situation, I tell them what their affirmations should be. And I totally believe in the law of assumption and affirmations. I sleep with affirmations on at night every single night, and I plan to do it for the rest of my life. So that's how strongly I believe in them. Okay, so to recap, if you want to get an avoidant ex back, any ex back, I suggest you use the law of assumption. Use affirmations, hopefully use my app, and let me know how that works for you. So please comment below if you have any questions or comments. I'm sure you're going to have some questions or comments. I will try to respond to as many as possible, but of course I can't respond to all of them. And if you want more help with this, you want more information, or you want me to help you get your ex back, we can do a coaching call. And the direct link for that is below. It's theartoflove.net. If this video has been helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. If you're listening to a podcast, please rate and review. And finally, remember that love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.